We got our Visa 189 grant and we're moving to Australia. I thought of sharing our entire experience as this video might find someone, like you, who also dreams of living in Australia and wants to start their migration journey. By the way, my name is Frank and here is my family. We are a Filipino family in our mid-30s who will take a leap of faith and move our lives to Australia. So, what is a 189 visa? The visa we got is a permanent residency live anywhere skilled visa. It's also points tested. We got invited to apply for this visa with our EOI score of 85. By the way, all information in this video are based on our experiences. For our visa application, we secured the assistance of an immigration agent. Going back to EOI. EOI stands for Expression of Interest. The aim for the EOI is to submit and claim the highest EOI score you can get. The higher the EOI score, the better the chance you can be invited to apply for a visa grant. I'm the principal in our visa application. And here's the breakdown of my EOI score. For age, I claim for 25 points. That is for age bracket 33 to 39 years old. The maximum points is 30 for age 25 to 30 years old. For English proficiency, I was able to claim the maximum 20 points. We took the PTE Pearson Test of English and met the superior English PTE score to be able to claim the maximum EOI points. That would be scoring at least 79 in each module. My overall score in PTE is 84, while my wife got a perfect score of 90. My wife also took the PTE to claim partner points. A competent English score is just necessary, but she definitely aced the PTE. It took us 1 to 1.5 months to prepare for the exam, and we used the following services and apps to help us in our studies. Honestly, we enjoyed the entire study process. If you're interested in our study plan, just leave a comment and I'll make a separate video for that. As mentioned earlier, we were able to claim 5 partner points. You can also claim additional partner points for other requirements such as having a suitable skills assessment. Next, for skilled employment experience, we claim 15 points. That's the maximum points for overseas skilled employment. That is at least 8 years of relevant experience. We submitted and paid for skills assessment to ACS where my nominated occupation is systems analyst. The completion of requirements for ACS skills assessment is, I would say, the most tedious to complete. To give you an idea, one set of requirements is requesting for certificates of employment with roles and responsibilities. Sometimes must be validated by your then immediate managers. On this note, I'd like to thank all of my previous and current managers and employers. You have a big part in getting our family's visa grant. Thank you. Apart from ACS assessing the relevance of my work experience to my nominated application, they also assess my educational qualifications. I claimed 15 points for finishing a bachelor's degree. My school and degree was assessed and matched to an AQF bachelor's degree. The maximum points for this category is 20, that is completing for a doctorate degree. There are other categories where you can claim points like Australian skilled employment, specialist education, Australian study, etc. But these were not part or relevant to our application, so I cannot comment on this. The last category where we claimed points was the credentialed community language. It's 5 points for passing NAATI CCL for Filipino. CCL stands for Credentialed Community Language, and this test assesses your ability to communicate at a community level between 2 languages, English and another language, in our case Filipino. It took us around 3 months to complete all the requirements for an expression of interest, passing the PTE and NAATI exams included. It was June 2021 when we finally submitted our EOI. Now, we wait for the invitation rounds. Prior pandemic, the invitation rounds happened every month. During our time though, there was an invitation round every quarter. What I have observed is that the minimum scores invited were no less than 85, sometimes 90 depending on the occupation. An EOI validity is 2 years. We got invited 1.5 years after our submission. It was December 2022. It was a big round of invitations. Around 35,000 invitations were sent out. It was the first time that my nominated occupation was included in the invitation round. The minimum score was 85 for system analyst. Our EOY score is 85. Looking back, our timing and EOY score were just right. After December 2022, there was only one more invitation round for the current Australian fiscal year, and my occupation was not included in that round. Our EOI would have just expired in June 2020, and that would have been a blow to us. It was God's plan after all. Immediately after getting invited, we completed the rest of our requirements, for example, Form 80, and paid for the visa application. Visa processing during our time can take as long as 18 months based on the EMI website. It was a waiting game once again when we submitted our application. They say after getting invited, it was almost already a guarantee that you'll get a visa grant, considering there are no issues on your medicals, of course. To our surprise, 7 months after, we were granted a permanent resident visa in Australia. That was July 2023. Our entire application timeline took over 2.5 years from March 2021 when we started preparing our EOY requirements. Right now, we are preparing for our actual move this June 2024. We're saving up, clearing things in our house, and cherishing life in the Philippines. We're very excited but anxious at the same time. Anxious is a good thing. For me, I treat this as a challenge and I want to convert this anxiety to fuel to prepare hard for the next chapter of our life that's about to begin. We'll share more of our moving process in the coming videos, and starting middle of this year, we'll share our first experiences of life down under. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to Frankly Australia.